Hello everyone and welcome to the crypto session brief. We're on Friday the 6th of May 2022. The market's been digesting the FOMC ever since Wednesday, I believe it was now. We're already on Friday. Gosh, this week has certainly flown by. So a few things to discuss today. In particular, I want to be able to discuss the moves that we've seen across risk assets over the past couple of days. The initial reaction to the FOMC was a bid in risk assets. So the likes of Bitcoin hitting that 40k handle. You saw the Nasdaq moving up 3 or 4%, I think it was yesterday. Nasdaq down 5%. And of course, that correlation with cryptos, with the focus of today's brief on cryptos, that correlation really showing itself up yesterday. You can see off that 40k handle right the way down, at one point touching 35. So that's almost a 5,000 point move within one trading session. And so far today, again, hasn't been too pretty, and already back retesting the bottom of yesterday's daily bar. It could be the start of a bigger move down this on Bitcoin, because now we've broken out of the up channel. This structure had been holding basically throughout all of 2022. Now we've broken out of that. It was a strong daily close. Of course, the the bears will now try and keep us below that. So any move back up here, they'll try and fade back down. And if we do take out yesterday's low and then we start to break levels such as 35, it's then going to be a case of, do we look to retest that current 2022 yearly low from back on the 24th of January there, and are we basically at the start of a bit of carnage, really, because we haven't. Also, seen some pretty big moves down in the likes of tech stocks in the US. Yes, you've been seeing some selling across cryptos, but I might have expected a little bit more, because of course cryptos being a high beta risk speculative asset, closely correlated with tech stocks in the US in particular, and of course they're down quite significantly this year. But if you look at Bitcoin throughout 2022, I mean, where was the start of 2022? Here, we are down, albeit the bigger moves actually started way back in November of last year, where we saw the highs up near 70k. So yes, we're down 50% from the highs, but in 2022, certainly down a lot less than potentially we would have expected, given the size of the moves that we've seen in US tech stocks. So maybe that's just starting to formulate now, and we could be on for some larger moves down. Firstly, 35k. Anything below that, you start to look at the 2022 low around 32, 33, and then we'll start to look at that round number 30 below there. Same sentiment really with all of them across the board. Of course, Bitcoin being the biggest mover, the leader, if you like, and Ethereum following suit, as we can see here. So Ethereum just looking to be able to stabilize for a second at 2670. That was one of the levels we had on here yesterday. In fact, it was yesterday's downside break. If we do go below here, sharp moves down, next leg into 2500 could be on the cards. Litecoin also yesterday wasn't a great day. If the chart will just load for me, just playing up here. Okay, we'll just have to focus on it on a small chart for now, no problems. The 95 handle, pretty key, as you can see. Already tried breaking below that last week, managed to hold, breaking below it again today, managing to hold just above as in current trading price. But if you see a close below here, the daily bar closes below, then a move down into 9160 can be on the cards quite quickly. That's that 2022 low as well on here. Ripple currently at 0.5989. You can see some retests so far in the trading session at 0.6177. You can see the high of the day so far just ticking off that, but basically relatively flat. So yeah, we have seen another lower high printed at 0.6535, and you can see the overall trend is certainly to the downside. Hasn't been quite as ugly as the likes of Bitcoin and Ethereum though, but as you can see, Ripple's been struggling now for a little while longer, and looks set for a move to the downside from here. You would say it's hard to argue against that of all the lower highs, expecting maybe a lower low from here, and then we look to move down into the 0.5158, which would be that huge double bottom from way back in 2021. So June and July of 2021. That'd be a pretty big area that we'll be looking at around 0.5160. I've got around, let's call it around 0.5151 cents. Pretty much it from my end. Let's see how the rest of the trading session shapes up. Keep an eye on the way that the Nasdaq's moving, because we've been discussing, that correlation, especially in downside moves, becomes quite tight. If there's anything else, I'll be inside the chat room. Until next time, all the best for your trading, and bye for now.